We're all out in the jungle right now, and we're going to see what happens when we're out there.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Get Your Ass Home podcast. I am your host, HeatherBNyce, with my co-host, Nimo.
Yes.
And we back with episode 4.
Episode 4. We keep coming back.
We
We're making
do.
this thing consistent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bet on consistency.
Bet
I
on
think we
consistency.
say that in every podcast.
That used to be a heavy hashtag back
It
in the day.
did. It did. I
For
remember
sure. What's going on, baby? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great.
Great.
Happy to jump right in
Good.
to episode 4.
Let's get it.
Yes. So today, Nemo, what we talking about?
Oh, so today we're talking about economics and how can I put this? Because I wanted to make it more the facade that's basically going on in economics. How the facade of money and wealth is kind of fading away to me.
Ooh,
And
it's fading away.
It's fading away.
Okay.
And it's becoming to me quite clear what all of our next steps should be getting your ass home. So I think that's the reason we're going to talk about that today.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. The facade of
Wealth?
in economics.
Yes.
Yes. And how we can help you get your ass home.
Yes.
And let's just send a shout out to all the supporters. People really been enjoying episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
The thumbs up, the views are growing and going.
Keep listening.
Keep
I
listening.
appreciate every last viewer, every last listener of this podcast, man. I just want to thank y'all, man. I appreciate
For
it.
sure. Thank you to the listeners, followers, new subscribers out there.
Absolutely.
You can find us in our links underneath the, what they call it? The description.
The description.
The description.
For sure.
Oh, man. All right. Well, let's just jump right into it. Like,
Right.
What do you mean by the facade? People probably thinking like, wait, why is it fake? What's fake about it?
Well, the world is fake. I think that's a little bit deep. So we're gonna stay on the surface of things. When I mean facade about wealth, is when you look at today's society, right? As a whole, a lot of things are fading away. People that you thought was rich aren't that rich. All the money in the world can't help Diddy out of his situation.
Mm-hmm.
All the money in the world can't help a lot of people that's in trouble with the law out of their situations. And just on a 3D basis, it's not looking all that great. It's not looking all that grand. You know what I mean? I think the wealth has always been in family.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes.
Always.
Amen.
So, it's not just in entertainment or sports or, I got the best job or I went to school and graduated with a master's for this. None of that matters without family. None of that matters without lineage.
Mm-hmm.
And you can mess your lineage up, as we've all seen in the news the last couple weeks and months. So, it directs us back to, getting your ass home. So,
Okay.
Yeah. What you think about it?
I mean, I think everything you're saying is true, very much so. But this topic is more of your expertise. I ain't gonna front about it. So I'm gonna be the question asker.
Okay. Okay. You gracefully gonna bow out and make me answer all the joints.
Yes,
I got
of
you. I got
course.
you though, baby. No
All right.
problem.
So tell us how
Excuse me.
in 2024, how is social media playing a role in promoting these unrealistic standards of wealth?
How they playing a role?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I mean,
I know that's an easy question.
yeah, I mean, that's self-explanatory. We know that. I mean, you got to know that they're playing a big role in it, right? The posts, the memes, the fake storylines, the
Ooh.
fake arguments,
Mhm.
the fake podcasts. They keep promoting these things to keep us separated from each other, for one, for a black man and a black woman, for one, and wealth, for two. Once we are separated, then we start to say, oh, I need to get my money up, I need to get my bag, I need to chase the bag, blah 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 blah. But I think a lot of that is just falling to the wayside now. Yeah. Okay.
Those accounts continue to get so many views, though, with the young generations.
It does, because they haven't seen. Well, I think this generation of young adults is starting to really see it, right? If we pay attention, this is not the same time. I think when we were growing up, it was a little bit different. We all wanted our own, and the crazy thing is, no matter how much money we was getting, we can afford our own. We would struggle for our own. A lot of these kids can't afford to leave the house. Right. A lot of these kids are coming back home. Right. If you look at, I'm pretty sure if you got kids and they not back home, they throwing hints about coming back. They may throw a joke in there. I'm gonna come back home. You like, financially, you probably do need to come back, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think we shouldn't have been pushing our children off anyway. I think that we was the last of the Mohicans of kind of like,
you 18, get out.
Right. I don't think we need to be pushing that to our children.
They say millennials were hyper independent.
We still are.
We
still take care of everybody.
The expectation was set from our parents that we was grown at 18, which was like, oh my God, I couldn't even imagine. Grown at 18, and then we needed to get out, right? We rarely heard the option, if you ain't in school, then you need to be working if you're gonna live under my roof. Like I hardly remember hearing that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like where we promote, like, okay, take time, get your life together. If you're gonna go to school, absolutely, chill out, go to school. You don't need to do this, you don't need to do that. Right. Like we promote that. So we have been pushed to be so independent probably since we was 12. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get up. You need to get up, go to school, get yourself dressed, figure out a way. You need lunch money. Well, I ain't got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like a bunch of, and that adversity did make us stronger. Mm-hmm. But there's like a million memes and reels on Instagram and probably TikTok showing how, we stronger, but our anxiety through the roof. We got PTSD. Now we all diagnosed with ADHD. Yes. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yes, it's true.
With the facade falling, obviously it's a positive thing because of what it's playing on the young adult's psyche. Right.
Consciously, it's great. Yeah. We all, it depends on how you look at today's society, right? You got those that's like, man, everything's high. Inflation is crazy. And let me tell you, inflation has never went anywhere. True. It's never went anywhere. I think we all noticed
McDonald's money then. We still ain't got it now.
Still ain't got it now. Like, come on, man. We remember penny candy, and then all of a sudden penny candy turned into $1 candy, and then dollar candy turned into $2.50 candy, right?
Yeah. So it's like one honey bun used to be like 25 cents.
Come on now. We all seen it.
At $1.58.
Easy. Yeah. So we all lived through inflation. I just feel like it's different because mentally you were sold something, right, from society and the internet that they ain't cashed in on, right? And it's good, right? It depends on how you look at it. Consciously, you should be family oriented, right? Mm-hmm. All the family should be home right now. I'm talking about your kids. If you get along with them, and I think that's the thing of having a black family. We don't get along with each other like that, right? We, our parents, sometimes we don't get along with each other. Our siblings, we don't get along.
Separated a long time.
It's a long time, and I think, the Roosters is starting to. What do Roosters do?
I think they crow. I think roosters crow.
I hope we're right about this.
The sun is rising.
The sun is rising, right? And it's calling everybody home, and it's calling everybody back to, its original state of morals and love and togetherness. Yeah. It's not a bad thing at all. It's what this show is all about.
Now you mentioned something about black families not being able to get along and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. Do you see a possibility to mend those relationships and bring the family back together? Now, granted, everybody has the same vision.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a lot of communication, a lot of selling of the vision. Or do you say, where you win it, you win it. If the others don't want to ride the tractor trailer, then they can just stay where they at.
And you mean mend the relationships to do what?
To come together on all together as one, back in a house or on a
On
land
land.
or, you know, a homestead.
Yeah.
Or in the same city, you know.
I think that's what needs to happen.
Right.
I mean, and of
Think
course
it
in
can
a
happen?
in a perfect world, I would love that to happen. Will that happen? I don't think so.
Mhm.
And the only reason I don't think so because everybody is healing at different rates, and you know,
Pin that. Y'all better pin that. Everybody is healing at different rates.
so you know, depending on where you at in your healing, none of that may make sense, or it may make sense to you, right? And then you get there on land, and there's still arguments. There's still this hatred. You know what I mean? So we can love one another, right? But when it, again, we've been talking about this all week, but when it's I can't love you at the detriment of myself.
Yes.
Right. And that's the biggest thing when it comes to family, because who knows you better than family? A lot of times we all think it's the enemy. It's somebody outside that we don't share blood with, but you know, you beef sometimes the most with people that know you and seeing you come up and seeing you, you know, at the ages of, you know, 5 and at the age of 10, you know, them the people that know you better than anybody, and they know how to push your buttons. So, you know, a lot of that, man, in a perfect world, yeah, I would love everybody, like all our cousins and, you know, mothers and mother-in-laws and, you know what I'm saying, and brother-in-law. I would love if we all could just live on one land. But like right now, man, the realistic state of the world is we're all growing, we all healing at, you know, a different frequency. You know what I mean?
Yes. So now let's shift gears.
Okay.
Because I got all the questions.
I see.
So let's reframe what success and wealth should be for the black community, the black family.
Success.
Any family, really.
Yeah. It's never changed. Society changed that.
So what we want to do is redefine it. And we can talk about what we what wealth is to us.
Right.
Right. And I'll let you start.
Well, all praise is due to the Most High. First, wealth got to be your health. None of this gonna mean nothing if you got bad health. And I'm not just talking about internal, spiritually, you got to be healthy.
Yes.
Right. Success within a black family is a family that's together. So your morals have to be there. Your household have to be in order. There's still leadership within your home. There's still great communication within your home. There's still prayer within your home. There's still teamwork within your home. All those things is successful to me. You know what I mean? And as far as like wealth, I mean, your lineage, right? Wealth is like something that never goes away, because you got some people that's rich, you can be broke tomorrow, you know, but wealthy is more of an empire.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like built on lineage and your kids, and giving them the knowledge and wisdom to have the same morals and the conditions of their home and within their family, to continue that tradition. You know, that's wealth to me. Yeah.
So let me tell you this. I don't know if you've seen the story. It was a black family in, I think, Mississippi or Tennessee, one of them. They just sold 238 of their acres.
To who?
To a luxury brand and land developer. Sold it. for 13.
200 and what?
238.
How much land do they have?
I think that was it. I think that was the totality.
Also, they sold all
They
land.
sold their land for $13.8 million.
13.8. Okay.
Do you think that was wise?
No. 100% not.
Yeah.
We spend our whole lives, and a lot of people of color are going to understand in these last days that we're in, that land is where it's at. Land is your wealth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not amount of money that you should sell land for. Land is just the land that keeps on giving. You know.
What if they feel, and I didn't read this, I didn't even go into the story, that was just the headline.
Mm-hmm.
But what if they feel like, oh, I can buy land somewhere else? Now, mind you, the photo that was on this headline, and I don't remember who posted it or nothing. I'm sure you can Google it.
Mm-hmm.
But the photo was the black couple looking back with like little champagne in their hand, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a ocean view.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like to say, we sold it and we on vacation for life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how. Again,
A facade.
we all know that it's that 9 out of 10 it is fake.
Yeah.
But they're trying to massage your mentality to say, you know, whatever. There's no money in land. Sell it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
there's no happiness.
There's no happiness in land. There's no happiness in family, right? If we could go on vacation and spend money like the rich people do, we good money.
Yeah, we'll be happy.
It's a facade. It's bullshit. Okay, it's. I mean, it is what it is. Money is not what money used to be, as we can see.
That's right.
You know, so they of course in these days they're gonna try to get you to still believe in money is the same, has the same worth, and same value, and we all know that that's not true. As an adult, you should know that money is not the same value as it once was, right?
No.
So no amount of money should be able to for where you could sell any part of your legacy, any part of your lineage. You keep that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That comes back to what people put wealth in.
In value into. You're right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I didn't hear about that story. You gotta show me that.
I almost sent it to you. I'm sure I'll come across it again.
Yeah. You gotta post that as well. Post that story. Follow my wife on IG. She'll post the story of what she talking about, because I don't know what she's talking about. And we gonna pin that we talked about that on the show. So leave your comments and go follow my wife.
For sure. I'll be sure to post it on the day I put this podcast up.
For sure.
I only post stories.
We know.
I don't do actual posts unless it's me and Bae.
That's right.
All right, Nemo. So let's summarize this into saying basically the facade of wealth and money and financial gain is falling. Right?
For sure.
And instead of us harking on that terminology of it falling, because I mean, we enjoy that, we need you all and everybody else to reframe and redefine what you put wealth in and value in. Because I mean, while financial gain is a good thing, it'll leave you on this kind of rat wheel, right? For chasing more and more. And if I just had a little bit more, and trying to sustain these lifestyles that really put you in debt, and then you depressed and your psyche all messed up. Now you on meds because you can't stop this rat wheel. You know, and that's the American dream right there. That's the American way. You know, work you to death where you can't never enjoy nobody or nothing. You've been separated from your family for 65 plus years. Right. You know, so yeah. That was going to be a run-on sentence.
No. I mean, it's a run-on subject. Yes, you know what I mean? You could just talk about it all day. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's sad. You know, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, man, by society. You know what I mean? Like I said before, we've said, you know, I don't know what episode it was, episode 1, 2. Everything is coming back to the original state of how the Most High would want it, right? And we all have heard the term reset, right? We've heard reset 2020. Okay, we've been hearing this, but we're not truly understanding that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if we thinking reset is a reset of the money. You know what I mean? Itself, like, oh, well, you know, maybe they'll take away the cash and it'd just be cashless society. Or we looking at reset as literally spiritual reset.
Yeah.
You know, and the reset that we actually need. You know, this is the reset that we actually need. We separated ourselves enough from nature. We separated ourselves enough from family. We separated ourselves enough from our queens and queens from their kings. We separated ourselves enough from allowing the Most High in our lives, and we lead our family through that and not ego. We've separated ourselves enough. I mean, sometimes enough is just enough. How much working can we do? How much money can we earn? Right?
Yeah.
At some point, it gotta be bigger than the things that we're doing today. So.
And that's what can be passed on.
Absolutely.
Those values and principles, those morals.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. That was it. Y'all heard Nemo.
Yes, man. Get your ass back home, man.
Get your ass home.
Get your ass back home.
And in the process of getting your ass home, redefine what is most valuable to you.
Ooh, man.
You know, reflect on that. If you don't do nothing else today, just reflect on that. What's most valuable to you?
Absolutely.
And then spiritually align yourself to work towards it.
Please.
Because that's the only way we was able to get our ass home.
Yes. And we loving every second of it, man.
Second.
You know, it's truly
Can't
a blessing.
Wait to do the podcast on the farm.
Oh my God.
Hear the little baby goats.
Come on now.
Yes.
Come on. I'm ready to work my land, man. You know.
Yes.
Work for my family. You know, that's the biggest joy I get out. You know, I don't mind sweating and slaving for my family. You know, not for a corporation to give to my family. It's a difference. So, you know, I don't know, man, you know, just watch what you're intaking on these social platforms. Watch what you believe in. You know, staying clear, you know, have discernment about a lot of these things that they trying to give you to say it's the best shit in the world.
That's right.
You know.
And on that note, I am HeatherBNyce.
And I'm your boy Nemo.
And this is the Get Your Ass Home podcast.
Episode
4.
Yeah.
One
love. Thank y'all.